Yeah. Told my youngins, leave your phone, we're just sliding out. Yeah, and I got and then take care, yeah. Don't make she have a time. We screaming, take care, like I'm Drizzy.
I've clocked it still, I'm slightly rough. Kiss your boy Camsz back with another video. You know what I'm saying? My back. As you can probably tell by the title, it's a story time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it, man. Let's take it back to about roughly 2019, 2018. Now, around that time, waves was really the thing. Like, up in school, brothers knew what it was when it came to waves. I said, I want to make sure I pop up a picture on the screen. If your waves weren't this elite, brother, please don't. All the brothers that had high top and then went over to waves, brothers were therefore not hitting stuff. Like, I got to a point where brothers were getting jealous. Brothers started making excuses. Man's got coarse hair. Especially all the brothers that were sponging their hair, you know what I'm saying, your waves weren't hitting. Brother, my waves can't even be better than yours because man's got coarse hair. Like, bro. Everyone in class is brushing their hair. Guys have the plastic sheet bags. Leave school, brothers are slapping on do-rag with hood on. I'm saying it was a competition. As soon as I got home, you get the point of what I'm trying to say. Boom. If you know waves, like the most important thing when it comes to waves was the trim. At the time, I don't know if because my barber was new at the time, but my barber was roofing me, start real. Man getting the barber champ, weeks of brushing. I'm starting to see progress. By the time I go my barber's, brother, man's going against the grain. Now, I wasn't at the point where my barber could be doing them maneuvers and my waves were still being tapped. So boom, that keeps on happening now. Like, I keep on getting set back to the point where I'm like, you know what, bro? New barber still. So it was around like December now, doing my thing. I'm wolfing to the point where, bro, my waves are brazy. You know, you start doing tricks, holding my head backwards, but I still have waves. You know, I was at my wolfing stage. If you know what the wolfing stage is, that's like when you grow your hair, and then when you get the trim, it cuts down the waves. Your waves will come alive, more alive. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm doing that for like the whole of December. At a point now where, bro, it's trim time. I'm thinking, bro, I can't just go to any barber. Seeing everyone's trims, I'm thinking, nah, man, I can't go to his barber, nah. His edges are looking a bit wide, looking a bit curved, man, can't even know. Hold on. The shape up's a bit off still. There wasn't a lot of option because I was being picky, but then finally, man's brethren, I'm not gonna say his name fully, but shout out one of my brethren. I said I made the decision. Throughout the whole of December, I've been wolfing, so it's the end of December now. Make a plan. Boom, we're gonna go barbers at the end of the month because that's when school breaks up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to look fresh for Christmas. Whatever I was thinking. So like the end of the month comes now. End of term assembly's finished. We go to the bus stop now. I'll never forget the 196. We got on the 196. Boom. Hey, we're going straight to the barber shop. Brother, I'll never forget this barber. The barber's all the way in like Stockholm. I don't know the exact name of the thing. It's like opposite Stockholm station. Boom, we go in there now. Straight number one. But we go to the barber shop. Here's when I knew something was weird about the barber shop. Now I'm saying, I walk in, I'm smelling something. I'm smelling like it don't smell like barber shop. On the right hand side, I see bare chairs, obviously barber shop. Then I look to the left, brother, why is there a nail shop in the barbers? Thinking about it now, I should have never sat down and got a trim. I see nail shop in the corner, barber shop in the side, and clothes hanging up by the window. I swear God can strike me down right now, brother. I did with those 3 businesses in one, brother. I'm stopping doing hair to shop t-shirt. But I'm waiting now, boom, the time came. I sit down in the chair now, you know what I'm saying, shaky knees, wobbly knees, I sit down, boom, he asked me wrong. Like, what do you want type of thing? Brother, man goes, yeah, like, let me get a 1.5, a taper fade. Brother, tell me why he asked.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, it's ridiculous. I'm saying I made sure I had the picture of like the trim I wanted on my phone. I showed him. He looks at my phone now and he's only thinking like, oh, you want what my man has? I was like, yeah, bro, like, yeah. So now my man's jumpy. He's like, oh yeah, no, you want, you know, so you want the fade to be there and obviously you want your head to be cut down with the waves. I was like, yeah, like, then he started to understand. So boom, we get into the trim now. And I said, this is where I got gaps. You know how before I was saying my barber normally goes backwards? For the first time, man see a barber do the right. No hesitation.
Big deal, wait, nigga.
We're in the same wavelength now. So boom, I'm sitting in the chair now. A couple minutes go by. Real brothers know the trim can look amazing or it can look shit. The defining factor whether you know the trim is good or not is when it gets to the shape up. Brother, it got to the shape up part and say give him man the shape up. It gives man the shape up, steps away now, brother. And looks at myself in the mirror now. I can fully see the full picture. Brother, tilt my head to the side. My head to the side. I look down like this to see the top of my head in the mirror, brother. Everyone.
Dolly that, we not talk too much.
But I got out the chair, feeling like a man. But I got out the chair now, but I look in the mirror, brethren. I'm not doing model pose, man. You're small. Like. Do you know when I knew the trim was breezy? So boom, my brethren's was sitting behind man now.
Hey, look ya.
But yeah, my brethren's sitting a couple like meters behind man now. Brother, I walked up to him. The trim's cold still. I knew from then, brother. Oh, boom, man. I gave him a tenner. Didn't get changed back, but I didn't even care, bro. It could have been 20. Could have been 30, brother. The trim had not feeling brazy still. Come out the shop, brother. The way I was feeling invincible, bro. You would have thought I was going to link, like, yeah, brother. Man, this went to link the man, them. I'll be so real. I didn't even. So fast forward now. Christmas period's done now. I'm feeling comfortable. I'm saying, you know what? Trim time. Man's looking a bit rough. I must still go again. And I go back now. The trim's alright. And I'm saying trim was alright. The third time now. And I'm saying 196 again. Still cool, brother. I'm outside the barbershop. But this time, I can feel signs not right. There was something in the air, but brother, something weren't right. Still this time going around. So boom, I'm up in the shop, same routine. Saying this time the shop's empty. This is pre-COVID as well, fam. So barbershop's empty, real boy. Something ain't clicking. I'm not going to the same barber now. And I'm saying sitting down in the chair. Sitting in the chair now, brother goes, oh, so you want the usual? So I'm thinking, yeah, no, calm, like it's, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be calm, we're gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? He knows what he's doing. There should be zero mistakes at this point. You know how the barber starts off with the level, time was like 1.5, he starts off with the level, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 I'm saying, and then you get into the fade, boom, starts off with the level now. Here's when I clocked something was wrong. Man's leveling my hair with a thing like this. He's leveling it like this, Brother, my man gets to the front. Hey! Brother, there's a fat patch in the front of my head. I swear, I know that sounds too often, fam. When you have long hair and it gets cut down to a level it shouldn't, we could have messed up my life, because that could have been man for life. At the point, it's done still. And I knew something was wrong as well, because he took a step back. If you're a barber and you do something wrong, don't look at the mistake for too long. Just try and move on. Normally, you'd wait to do the fade first. It's level fade, then shape up. Brother, my man started doing the shape up even before the fade was done, brother. He keeps on going over the line, like he keeps on going over where the patch is. I'm doing this, he keeps on doing this, going over and over the same mistake. Brother, there's no changes made. I'm proper panicking yet, because I'm thinking I'm thinking to the fade, like when he proper does the shape up, will be calm. Little do I know, brother, that was the shape up. But I still believe, I'm thinking, nah, like no way, this is it, bro. This can't be it. I've seen my actual barber make mistakes, yeah, and he has the comb, he flicks it up, and then he pulls it down. And then somehow the head is like, I'm thinking, right, like he can just do that one, do the trick man's barber normally does. Yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna do the little trick, the little trick, brother. Tell me why he takes off my apron. Takes off the whole apron. So now it's at a point now where I'm finished. I'm thinking, I'm looking in the mirror in disbelief. I swear, there's no way, like it can't end like this. But I put the apron back on. That's what I'm thinking. And there, this is when I knew it was all over. My man's moving timid. Man, I don't even think he asked me for the peas at the time. But you know what? I said gave him the peas. It was kind of breezy that day as well. But I walk out the barbershop, brother. The breeze hit the front of my hairline, bro. It was over. But since then, I've been saying, bro, I can't be bold still, because in the winter, it will get political still. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me just take the bus home and then assess the situation from there. Brother, I get home, I go to my usual spot where I take my snaps. Brother, I take the video now, and this is what I see. And the maddest thing is, I went to school a couple of days in advance to prepare myself and get ready. Brother, I come to school now, the man are clowning me. The way I was getting buoyed back to the point where I wasn't even allowed to get a word in at that point. I couldn't even run no joke. I couldn't run no joke for a whole week or two, brother, because of that shit trim. Even that week, I don't think I wore a hat. That was just me, patch at the front, just living. You know what I'm there. And on top of that, mama's small as shit. Couldn't even do the fear factor thing where I can say, yo, bro, stop laughing, fam, before man, just get mad. I couldn't even do that one, fam, because I would end up getting tonked up anyways. But yeah, I ended up getting battered from my bonnet for like 2 weeks, but after the 2 weeks, I'm back now. I got my waist back. After them 2 weeks, brother, I got my swag back. I was back, so I went to my actual barbers. I sat back in the chair now, but before they done my trim, they was like, hold on, back to your barber for like 3 months, and your hair's not like out there. My hair's like this level. Looking at me like, raw. He's trying to add 2 and 2 together. He's like, brother, you went to another barber? Brother, I just shook my head, nah. But brother, you knew I was lying. So straight after he said that, he looked. Both my brothers are looking at it and they're like, you know what I'm saying? Something's not adding up. Didn't really look into it, man. I got my trim and seeing I was back still. Boom, boom. That's the story time done. Man's back. I'm back. I'm proper back. Big man thing, I'll delete my channel. Yeah, boom. It's been your boy Camsz. Hope you enjoyed the story. Yeah, make sure you man get my socials, Instagram, TikTok. I say make sure you man like, comment, subscribe. Until the next video. Done now. Bye.